Welcome back. My name is Steph. I'm a name consultant, self-published author, content creator, mom of 3, and I am so glad you're here. Today we are going to do my first ever Q&A. I'm really excited, so let's get to it. Okay, this is a really good question. How long does it typically take to do all the research for Baby Name Friday? When I first started doing it, it took a little bit longer because I didn't have as much going on, and so I could spend maybe a couple hours. I try to do it quickly now. I try to do it in like 30 minutes. And some weeks, if I don't have the time to like prep for Baby Name Friday, I will take a theme from my book because I essentially took Baby Name Friday and made it into a book with a bunch of different categories. So that's kind of my workaround now if I'm just too busy to spend 30 to 45 minutes, because I do like to come up with 10 popular names and 10 uncommon names. I started drafting my email and I just go searching for the types of names that I'm looking for that week. If it's tree names, it's place names, it's names that mean new beginnings, whatever it is. And I put, once I get to 20 names on each, or sometimes I throw extra on there and then I edit it down to see what I like. But yeah, the goal now would be that it wouldn't take more than 30 minutes of prep. But it all depends on the theme. And like I said, sometimes I just gotta go quick. What's your name that got away? Oh my gosh, this is such a good one. What's your name that got away? I literally made a video on this recently on my TikTok, but Isla's probably always gonna have a special place in my heart. I-S-L-A, it means island. It's Scottish and it's also Spanish, and it's just a lovely, lovely name. I just could picture it so, like, I could picture it on a little girl. Little Isla, oh my gosh. It's just one of my favorite names. I can't get over it, but I knew that it wasn't for me as it became more and more popular. So it was actually good that my third was a girl, because if it had been my first, I would have been like, what? Everyone's using Isla now? Popular names are great for some people. I have always wanted my kids to not have super popular names. All right, next question. I do want to add that I said I could answer name questions in this Ask Me Anything or personal questions. So this one's a name question. Pregnant with a little boy, trying to find a name that will go with big sister, comma, Scotty. Okay, so I think big sister's name is Scotty, which is super cute. Gender neutral, kind of more of a masculine name for big sister. I'm not 100% sure though, but I have to go with it like that because I don't have any other information. Okay, so Scotty, I think you could do Logan, Scotty and Logan. I think you could do Scotty and Roman. I think that would be super cute with Scotty. I also sometimes like to tie in one of the sounds from the sibling name. So like the K sound. So what if you did Scotty and Micah? I think that would be really cute as well. Tell me in the comments, what would you pair with Scotty for little brother's name? So somebody also asked for modern 2-syllable boy or unisex names to go with the middle name of Darby. I love the name Darby. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I was just looking up a bunch of gender neutral 2-syllable names just to get them in my head. I definitely think you're going to want to stay away from anything that ends in a Y or has that E sound at the end, like Frankie Darby, Bellamy Darby, Landry Darby. It's just a bit odd. So what I was looking at, I really like the name Merritt. So cute. Merritt Darby. I love that. I'm also really loving Halston at the moment, and I think Halston Darby is just strong and very edgy and kind of cool sounding. I don't know, Darby has a quirky, dorky vibe to it, but that makes it so endearing to me, and I just love it. So those are my votes, Halston or Merritt. Water break. I actually need a snack. The next question is a personal one. What are some other things that you enjoy doing when you aren't giving awesome baby names? This one came from my Facebook, my private Facebook group. Shout out to them. Hello, thank you. So what do? I love to shop in person, like me browsing Kohl's. Love it. Target, I'm there too much. I'll shop with anyone. If you're like, oh, I need a new pair of jeans, I'm with you. Let's go to all 8 stores. Let's find you a pair. I love watching baking shows with my kids, who I have now gotten sucked into all of the competition baking shows, and I love baking. I don't do it as often because it just takes like a whole afternoon because I like to double the batch, but I like to bake cookies, banana bread, stuff like that. I like to wear my press-on nails and change those out. Is that a hobby? I love watching the Try Guys on YouTube. Ooh, the drama they had last year. But I love those guys. They crack me up. Like, if I need to decompress and not think about baby names and stress and life and whatever, I will watch a Try Guys video and just like be able to go to a happy place. It's great. And I love spending time with my family. I'm really close with my family. My parents live nearby. My siblings and their kids live in the Twin Cities. So, we see each other almost every weekend, at least a couple weekends a month, and we get together for holidays and birthdays, and I'm very, very lucky to have them so close by. So spending time with family is a lot of how I have fun and relax as well. Okay, next question is from Instagram. Middle names for Junian, okay? And there's a B, which means boy. I appreciate so much when you guys give me information. You know how often I just get like a random question, and I would love to, like, sometimes I always try to go comment back as much as I can on my videos, and I always try to do like a quick like, yes, I like that name, or no, I don't like that, or whatever. Or I don't ever say that, but you know what I mean. I try to comment back, but it's so difficult sometimes because people don't give me any information. They don't say if it's a middle name or a first name, or they don't put a comma, or they don't tell me boy, girl, and I don't know. So I really love that they said it's a boy's name, Junian, okay? So cute, and it's uncommon, so we're gonna stick with the uncommon theme. So I went, again, did a little bit of research. Like, I'm talking 3 minutes, because I can easily hear now what combinations go well together. So I just scrolled for a little bit until I came up with 5 great options. Okay, so what about Junian Cosmo? I just like that Junian's kind of a softer name. And so with that Cosmo, I think that's a great way to kind of complement it with a harder plosive consonant. I think that's what they're called, plosives. Or what about Kirby? Junian Kirby. I think that would be adorable. Or Falcon, Junian Falcon. I also have one that I don't like anymore, so I'm going to change it off the top of my head. Junian Archer. I think while that one doesn't have that like intense sound, anything with an ER ending would go really nicely after Junian. And also, if you want something soft to go with the softer name, what about Junian Rhodes? I think that's a really lovely one syllable, gender neutral name. Great. So anyway, thanks for that question. Okay, I have been saving this question because I think it's the perfect way to close out this video. Do you think a name can shape an individual's personality and or future? I think we have to say yes. I think it would be naive if we were to say your name does not affect your personality and future, as I'm suggesting names like Stone and Shadow today in my gray colors video. I do think we have to be aware of it. I hope that my kids' uncommon names give them a sense of pride in themselves and individualness. I hope it helps build character. I hope it makes them feel extra special that they were given this name, but I don't know that it does. I think we all have like some biases when we hear certain names from certain cultures, and you just make assumptions. So I think we have to be aware of that. It is a possibility. The percentage that it affects your life or your personality or your future, I hope is smaller than most other things, like your upbringing and possibly your birth order, your economic status, your nature versus nurture, all of that stuff. Like, I don't know how much of an influence your name has over your life. That is such an interesting idea, and I don't know how you would quantify that and like actually have a scientist research that, but how interesting would it be? So I think the answer is yes, but it has a small percentage. So don't get too hung up on what is the perfect name, because I do think that kids feed off of us and feed off of our energies. And I love my kids' names, and I am obsessed with them, and I'm a name consultant, so I think they love names and they love their names, like truly. And if you have a special story I think that's key in a kid loving their name. I love hearing that. My mom had a Stephanie in her class, one of her first classes as a teacher. You know how teachers have trouble picking names, but it was she had the sweetest little girl named Stephanie, and that's how I love that story, that I was named after that little girl in her class. And so I hope that makes sense. That was a really fun question. Thank you for that. All right, that's it for my first Q&A. How did I do? Man, I can see why YouTubers do these, because it takes a lot less prep than long form stories. Anyway, I'm gonna go, hopefully, like, go lay down in my bed and watch a Try Guys video. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for being here. Hit subscribe, you know, like, I'm a new channel starting out, help a girl out, and let me know if you have other video ideas. I am always looking for them. So anyway, thanks for being here. Bye.